Welcome, gambling investors. Thank you so much for joining me here for this video of SweetGreens. We're going to be breaking it down into three sections. A little bit of their history and financials, where I got turned on to this stock, and where I think they're going. Can I put it in my gambling portfolio? Can I put it in my investing portfolio? Or is it not a buy either way? So let's jump right in. So SweetGreens went public back in 2021 in November. It was founded by three college friends, and they looked around and saw that they didn't like the options of the food, the quick serve food. So they decided to create SweetGreens, a quick serve salad restaurant that has recently become a buzz and trending on different social platforms like TikTok and maybe X and whatnot for their wraps, their Caesar wraps. They got 4 wraps that have come out, and there's a little bit of buzz about them. So we can see Jonathan Neiman has been the CEO. He is one of the co-founders. They started about 140 restaurants in 2021. If we flash forward to today, at the end of 2025, they have doubled their locations. So that's great. Unfortunately, their revenue has not been doing good the last couple of years. So if we see here in 2024, they added 25 restaurants. Back in 2023, to note, they added 35, and then in 2025, they added 35 right here. So I think that brings us up to about 69, somewhere about 90, under 100 restaurants added, locations added. And as we can see, the revenue has been flat, and it's predicted to be flat still here at the end of 2026. They're adding about 14, 15 restaurants this year is the plan. So yeah, not too good in my opinion. I'd rather than maybe if they move slower, maybe the revenue would have been building a little bit quicker. Not really sure. So let's go into their AUV, which is their average unit volume. We can see in 2024 to 2025, it has gone down. So not even stayed flat. So it looks like traffic is decreasing. We can see in the notes they put here reflecting a 10% decrease in traffic. So yeah, not good. We can see their food and beverage and packaging. We all know, prices have been rising on everything, um, for the past couple of years or more, really. So 28.5, not a huge percentage, but you want to see this number going down. So same thing here, labor as a percentage of total revenue. I want to see this number going down. I want to see them growing as a business and becoming more efficient. I want to see their leadership growing with the company and showing that they are getting better at dialing in the labor costs. Now, they have a high concentration of locations in California. I think that is where they have most locations. So, they have a high, minimum wage there. So that is something to be said. And it keeps raising, and it seems like it raises every year. It probably does. I don't live in California, so I don't know what the minimum wage and how often it's been rising. But yeah, so here we can see they got $93 million cash on hand, down from 217. At least they got some money. Concentration risk. This is another thing I'd like to note here. It looks like they're highly concentrated from their revenue coming 25% from the last few years from the New York City metropolitan area. So I look at this quick service salad chain that is, now latched onto this wrap trend, the Caesar wrap trend, and I think it's good for certain locations, higher end locations, high end malls. But as far as like having them all over the country, in a way you would have like a In and Out or just any chain, Taco Bell, McDonald's, I don't think they'll ever get to that location because I just don't think people want salads that much. As you get older, absolutely, I love a good salad. In my younger days, I was probably not eating too many salads. And I think a lot of times the youth is, the people that are out there spending money. I feel like I went out to eat a lot more than I do now as I've gotten older. So I just don't see the young people spending on salads. I think there'll be a certain percentage of older people, mid-age, 40s, 50s, whatever have you, that will go out to eat. If you put this next to a big office building like they probably have in New York or downtown LA and that sort of thing, I think those will be super profitable. But putting them everywhere, I think is going to be a slight problem. All right. So where I found this stock was the Dumb Money Live. So we have Chris, Dave, and Jordan, and I like how they laid this out. If you guys haven't seen their show on YouTube, I don't know if they stream it on other platforms like Twitter as well, but Yes, I watch them on YouTube here. Oh, here's the picture. We got Dave, Chris, Jordan. Dave being the middle ground. He's like, not a super gambly, not super, conservative. Jordan is the conservative one, and then Chris is the gambler. So on their episode Dumb Money Live 3 weeks ago, you can see here they talked about the wrap and what kind of bets they were making on it. Chris probably bet a lot more. Dave had a few bets taken out, and Jordan wanted nothing to do with the stock. It was trading at too high of a multiple for him, I think he stated. So I watched this yesterday, the Dumb Money Live, which was 2 days ago, and David exited position. I think he said he made 1.5% to 2%. Jordan was still in the trade. So let's talk about where this is going and can I put it in my investing portfolio? I could not put it in my investing portfolio. I went to one location in Southern California, Rancho Cucamonga. I think it's called Victoria Gardens, a higher end mall for that area. Gorgeous mall, beautiful location. The place was super clean. My first thought was the place was too big in order to sell salads and wraps. That it's not gonna make it. But I got my wrap quick. It was during the week. I would say at lunchtime, 12:30 to 1, and I got in and out in 5 minutes or less. And I gotta say, the wrap was absolutely amazing. So I will not be putting it in my investing portfolio. I do hope that this company does well. I would love to go in another location. I had the regular Caesar wrap, and I gotta say, it was phenomenal. I think I paid like 12.50, 13 or 14 bucks, maybe with a buck tip. And yes, I would like to try another Caesar wrap. They have three other ones. I just got the standard wrap, didn't modify it at all. And it was absolutely fantastic. Their customer service was okay. Nothing too crazy there. I want to see better customer service. I like Dutch Brothers that they're overly, enthusiastic. That's the type of thing that I want to see. I want to see people talking to me as soon as I hit the door. I want somebody saying hello and greeting me, and that didn't happen there, which is fine. It doesn't mean the company's not going to be able to make it. Like I said, I really hope they do make it. So if I was going to trade this, I would be looking at the price to sales ratio right here. And if we see back in Q1 2026, so just a few months ago, probably where Dave and Chris got in at 0.83, and then it's doubled from here. So that's how they made some money. If you were looking to trade this, if I was looking to put it into my gambling portfolio, this is the area and one of the metrics that I would be looking at. So I hope this company thrives because, like I said, I really liked it. Super clean location, and it just looked awesome. I felt the location was a little too big for what they're trying to do. I don't know what any of their other locations are. Maybe that place gets filled on the weekends, and they need the table space and they need all the room behind the counter. I don't know. My first impression was I think they could have made the restaurant smaller. But it's a scratch kitchen and you can tell the wrap was absolutely phenomenal and I can't wait to have another one. All right, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to see what I'm going to do next, and I will see you on the next one.